Welcome back, lifers. This is Mommicked for Life. We are playing Infection Free Zone. I bought it a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I pre-ordered it before it came out. As soon as it came out, I played it. I think it says less than an hour. I played it 54 minutes, and that includes messing with this today. But anyway, they've been doing a lot of work to it. I've heard a lot of awesome things. I've seen a lot of people who are talking how great it's been. So I'm picking New York. I guess is Gutenberg. This is somewhere in New York, right there by, I think this is Central Park. I'm picking this area because when you click that, I've got woods in Central Park, I've got water on the other side, and I've got tons and tons of buildings. So I also wanted to see if maybe this big building here could be something. I know it can't be. I mean, it can be your starting point, but like, I know you put barns in it, so I wonder how cool it'd be to have a huge barn and you put a bunch of animals in it. Anyway, we're picking this one. We're going to continue. Let's see if we can get started. I have it. It's already preset. I guess this is whatever I picked last time. Terrain elevation. We'll turn that on. This experimental. I know they were talking about the castles and stuff they added. I was going to do that one, but I think everybody's playing that right now. So let's pick the zone of the Mommicked. Of the Mommicked. Okay. It said Mommicked. Infection-free zone Mommicked. We are Mommicked. All right, we got the train set on. We got resources. I didn't figure you guys would want to see a bunch of boring waiting for resources and trees to grow, so I increased the resources. I'm keeping the hordes the same because I'm new, and y'all are going to laugh at me as it is for the stuff I have to do. And let's get started. I already built that. I thought this looked cool. I got a sword for Christmas. I love it. My first real, well, I've had other swords that were cooler, like on the wall. But this is actually a functioning broadsword I got. So I'm loving it. Anyway, I want to learn how to sword fight now. Let's get started. I live in the farthest thing that you can imagine from like a giant city. I live in a very rural area. It takes us 4 to 5 minutes to get to the Walmarts. No, just messing. It really does take us almost an hour to get to Walmart. And I can't imagine a scarier place in a giant city if the zombie apocalypse break out. You know what I mean? So I wanted to do something I would personally find terrifying. I was thinking about Guangdong. I googled it, and that's one of the most populated cities ever. But no,
the world
start with this.
Is gone. What we called the mad virus appeared out of nowhere. It made people turn extremely violent.
If y'all haven't, you can go back and watch it. But I don't want to watch that. I don't think I'm too worried about that. Here's the cancel. Here's the big giant building I was thinking about putting down as a. Look at the living quarters. If you made that a headquarter, my gosh, I don't want that. I want this tall building here. Can I make this one? Should I make the small one and then make this like a warehouse? All right, so if I grab a smaller building, I can make the whole thing it, right? Well, let's see. Let's try this one. I cancel. I'm trying to figure out the best place to do it. I'm not having issues with the map, so turn that off. Do I want to do that? Oh no! How do I? Central Park West. People that live in New York probably know exactly where everything is, but I think we should have it in this little block here because this is one of the taller buildings. And I know that if we get in the top of that, then we can see way farther. Now I've got other buildings that are just as big. Let's make this headquarters. Confirm. I know it's not gonna be the whole thing, just the bottom couple floors.
Operator, this is First Squad Leader. We made our way out. The neighborhood looks deserted. We'll have to scavenge the nearby buildings for any useful resources.
Look for food.
Okay, find something to eat as fast as possible.
All right, so we have this. I'm gonna just look around a little bit. We do have plenty of trees here. We also have Central Park. We have 6 people. I have watched a little bit of this, so I know some of the stuff that's going on. But let's see if I can remember We can turn on by hitting V. Let's turn on the scavenging view. Yep. Oh, look at the amount of stuff to scavenge. Left mouse button.
Operator.
There that is. This shows that the fire at will and their move at will. Okay. Here's these guys. All right, and it says scavenge buildings for cans. Right mouse button.
Let's do it. Roger.
I know you can drag. Oh, is it right?
Let's do it.
Is it shift that y'all doing? I've seen people grab all of it. Is it control? No, huh. Maybe I have to have it actually running. Let's go ahead. With 36. How do you make... I remember...
Reporting. Ready for action.
Create new squad. I'm going to go ahead and make at least... No, just make 2. We'll start off with 2 extra because... And I heard this is different too. When you create the new squads, they don't just automatically populate. You have to actually let them populate. So that's cool. What is that? I guess that's bricks located here, and there's more bricks there. Looks like maybe a sports shop. That's awesome. And there is a teaching facility. Oh, okay. All right. So maybe I'm pretty sure I couldn't have picked wrong with a giant city that's got a little bit of everything everywhere. All right. So let's go ahead and make these. And let's see if we can get these.
Ready for action.
These guys going here. And let's go ahead and get it started. Is there a way to do... Oh, yeah, Q&E. All right, so they're going to go in there. And we have 28 people. Let's... All right, so I know... Go in the build.
Operator. Reporting. Going there.
Okay. All right, so I did the next 6 buildings. So they should be scavenging that for a few minutes. Now, let's see here. Yep, the shift does that. Control plus left click does select manual, and then you have the shift plus shift. Okay, so that's all right. That's so you hold the shift and you can make the area scavenge. Okay, these guys are working their butt off right now, so let's go back here to headquarters and let's create the new... Oh, we can't. What are they doing? Okay, they just finished. All right, now we have a new squad.
Receiving.
Let's go down here.
Let's do it. Building clear.
I want to look at. I want to see if there's cars around because cars would be nice to start off really, really fast with. You know. There's medical supplies. Looks like. Never hurts to have building. What's this? That says findable resources, which looks like fuel and medical facility.
Going there.
Incoming transmission.
Chief, I will speak on behalf of the other citizens. Let us go and adapt the buildings to suitable shelters so we won't spend a single more night underground.
Okay. All right, that's what you want.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
And I have to pay attention to what time it is because
Sir, the crates are in the HQ. We have to think what to scavenge first. It will be best to check some shops or warehouses.
I don't see cars, but I think they
We need your response.
Okay.
Okay, I'll point you where to go.
Another vehicle here.
On the car.
Sir, we just found a car that looks drivable. Let's try to make it run again.
All right, go. Okay.
Okay, try it.
Operator.
Shift, click. All right, come on, guys. Click on him.
Operator. There's nothing left.
All right. They're headed that way to get that. That's squad 2. Are these guys done? They're walking everything back.
Roger.
What time is it? Alright, so what I need to do is pause this. It's 3:38. So these guys are back pretty quick. But I want to go ahead and click a... they want it to make a building for living quarters. So let's do this. Adapt building for shelter, right? That's living quarters. All right, so it's going to be 127 people. That'll be all we need for a long time. Why can't I just make this a living quarters along with the headquarters? Look at all the buildings. Seems dumb not to do that. I select so this would probably be a good one. 171 wood.
We need more resources.
Yes, okay.
Chief, this building is...
Alright, the cheese, I didn't mean to click on it, but it's just been way too big for us to adapt as a whole. It will cost us too many resources, but we can still adapt it
This
partially.
can't wait.
Good, no. Let's leave it as it is.
Let's leave it as it is. We'll manage.
Gather wood. All right, and then gather. Oh, I can plant trees too. Gather wood, gather bricks. So they're gonna go get that. So I not have enough people. So let's see here. I think it's just scavenging. How many do I have? I have 45 citizens. Let's do max, which is 18. And that's good for now. Let's get them going. Let's unpause this. These guys are almost to the car. Once we get to the car, we can drive around and look for new people and
Clear.
build and clear. Good.
Where are we going?
All right, they're in the car.
I miss driving so much. This will help speed up our scavenging.
Yes, it will.
And
Good.
we can run over the infected if they get too close.
I don't know if that piece of junk can be able to handle that, but all right, we'll try. Okay.
Well, we're gonna see.
We're on the move. We're on the move. On my way. Let's do it. Let's do it. Going there.
Income transmission. Look what you got.
Sir, the sun is getting low. We don't know what's going to happen during the night.
All right, bring all your people
Continue
in.
our scavenging operations in the dark, but that will be way more dangerous than waiting until sunrise.
All right, we'll bring them in. Get back to HQ.
Everyone should be back in the HQ.
The workers will return home too. Unarmed civilians should not walk after dark.
Amen. Okay.
Acknowledged. Stay safe.
Let's do it. Roger.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Auto saving. Okay. So how much food have we found? So we're gonna adapt this for living before I do anything else. So let's I like how they park in the middle there. That's awesome. That makes it safer for the car, right?
Chief, if we want to build anything else, we need more resources.
I know.
Send workers to chop down some trees.
You just said it was too dangerous.
With that too.
Okay.
Okay, let's gather some wood.
Not today though. Let's wait till tonight.
Chief, there are signs of smoke. It's coming out of a building.
Yeah, we'll investigate it. Just not right
Let's
now.
investigate.
Sir, just saw a group of infected. They might not be aware of our presence yet.
All right. Get ready.
Get ready to fight.
Another one incoming! Receiving. Horde, spotted!
Well, they have to get here before we can worry about them. Let's speed it up because it's nighttime and that's kind of crazy. Let's see here. This building is partially adapted. Oh, you can change the wall colors. All right. I ain't worried about that. How do I make it bigger?
There are some infected around here.
11 p.m. Let's go ahead 3 times speed. Let's get this night over with.
Another one incoming!
I don't know where you're talking about, but if you're talking about these guys, we're going to have to kill them in the morning.
We are out of resources.
Yes, because it's the first night and we're all taking a nap, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. So 5:30, everybody starts looking for a home. Let's get the guys out of here.
Operator,
Are you the one hooked to the car?
going there.
Morning, everybody. Time to earn your.
Let's do it.
All right, autosave is done. Let's get these guys in
On my
here.
way. On my way.
We're gonna go there first, and we're gonna kill some zombies.
Horde inside! This house is infected! This night was easy, but there are sure to be some infected around here. We should...
Yeah, let's build a watchtower, okay?
Agree. Let's build a wooden tower.
We're on the move. Take him down! Horde inside! Infected inside!
None of my guys got hurt. That's good. All right, that's perfect. I killed all those
Get
guys.
them. Let's do it.
These guys are still working. Scavenge 18%. So when these guys are done with this,
Ready for action.
all right, and at 10%, we're gonna go and get them to kill these other guys over here too.
Ready for action. We're on the move.
We're gonna do two times the speed. Are these guys actually chopping wood? Scavenging max.
Too close.
Yeah, I want you to do that, okay?
On my way. Going there. Going there.
All right, they are doing trees now. That's good. And these guys are doing 25%. All right, what just happened? All right, adapt the building, live in shelter. All right, well, how long is that going to take to do that?
We are out of resources.
I know. We're trying. We have to have 171 for just that. So, all right, so the car.
Ready for action.
Let's come back and put it here.
Let's do it.
Empty our empty all that stuff back.
Reporting. Going there.
Okay, so they did do it. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right,
More to find.
let's go over here.
Roger. Reporting.
We're still going
We're on
as
the
hard as I can.
Going there.
Nope. I want you there.
Let's
Stop
do it.
working. Start winding down for some rest.
Is it already 6 p.m. the next day? Yeah. What the hell's going on?
Ready for action. Hostiles inbound. Infected incoming. Receiving. Operator. Waiting orders. Attack! Sir, it's almost nightfall. We can already see some infected coming out of their lairs.
Running through the car.
Okay,
On my way.
get ready to
On my
defend
way.
the zone.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Building or are they pillaging?
Attack! We need backup!
We're running out of stock.
All right, I'm just running around killing stuff. I haven't seen any people. I thought I'd be able to see some people tonight.
We need backup!
All right.
We're under attack!
Yeah, the car's getting hurt. That's a little bit crazy.
Let's do it. Roger. We're on the move.
All right, so these guys found more stuff. That's awesome.
Let's do it. We're on the move. Roger. Going there. On my way. On my way.
All right, so I can keep the guys in the car out running around.
Clear.
But I need to go find more. Let's go.
Infected incoming. Roger.
Spend this night driving around doing the best I can
Hostiles
to.
inbound.
Hopefully, I can find a.
This vehicle looks useful.
Rising
Oh,
fire,
yeah.
people. No time to waste.
Going there.
How do I split this? I can't remember. All right, so. No! Stop!
Spotted.
That's not what I want to do. Split. Okay, that's what I want to do. All right, and y'all are gonna
We're out
go.
of resources.
5-4's gonna go here. Okay.
Where are we going?
So this one has a. Oh, it's a nice little sedan, man. Awesome. All right, let's go back to. Where's our base? Uh-oh.
Roger. On my way. Infected inside! We're under attack! Take him down! We're under attack!
Okay. Can I hold more than one car? Can I grab more than one car?
Waiting orders.
She got hurt. I don't know what to do with my I drove way down here. This is my house. Let's go up here.
Going there. Receiving.
Adaptation complete.
Oh, the building's adapted it.
Going there.
Let's switch this around here. Zoom in just a little bit here. And so if I put this guy in this car.
Operator.
Wrap it up, folks. Time
Operator.
to call it a day.
On my way. Let's do it.
All right, so how do I? All right, let's get back to the building here.
The moon seems so close to the Earth tonight, reflecting the sunlight. The sky is perfectly clear. It's almost as bright as the day. There should be
Okay.
no infected on the street tonight.
Awesome. So that's good for us.
That's good. We can use a quiet night.
Let's slow that down a little bit. Let's create new. Nope. Let's not until we get more guns. So do we have guns?
Reporting. Receiving. Receiving.
These guys on foot.
On my way.
Oh, there's two in there. All right.
Receiving. Roger.
All right, so we can put as many people we want here. So I need to find the guys.
Waiting orders.
All right, so we take all them out of there. Let's do this too. There's no one in the car or the SUV. All right, so now where are my squads at? Let's make that one. I can do 3 squads now, all right? I think that's what I had before. But anyway. And how do I connect them to this car? I have to wait for them to make. Okay, so even though I just disbanded them, you have to wait for them to create. Okay, we don't want to make this one. This one's being made. 90 seconds left. Okay. Does it make it faster if I do that? I ruined my chances of a perfectly good night, and disbanded all my guys thinking I could instantly do it, but that's not true. Oh, how do we get more people? So much more. All right, there's my first squad. Let's go ahead and get in the. All right, how do I get in the car?
Don't be slackers. Wake up and do your job.
Receiving. Operator. On my way. Let's do it. Awaiting orders. We're on the move.
Let's get them one there. Let's see. They're still making one more set, okay?
Operator, on my way. Ready for action. Check, get inside!
You all handle it.
Backup! They're coming!
They said they need backup. Let's go. Don't really need backup. Which way are they? This is going to take a while, yep.
Reporting. On my way.
Food. Oh, I found food.
Let's do it. We're on the move.
There's another car. Let's get these guys.
Awaiting orders. Let's do it.
Get this car.
Ready for action.
Make sure, yeah. You got a transmission?
Yeah. One of our guys just got wounded badly. We could really use some protective gear. Kevlar, steel, reinforced plastic. Whatever
Okay.
keeps us alive.
All right, well, let's go find a place. Let's find some.
You're right. We'll try to find some.
Okay, so these guys got the
Vehicle
car.
taken over.
And let's go and
On my way.
then you.
Reporting.
Let's go
Search done.
scientific materials.
Building clear. Search done.
All right, what is this guy doing?
There's nothing left. Operator,
Work's done. Head back to your shelters.
clear. Roger. We're on the move. Port, spotted. Backup. Danger close. Port, spotted. We need backup. Take him down. Take him down.
I need to build one of those. They're gonna just keep doing that.
Infected we need backup. We need backup. Man down. Man down.
Oh my down.
Chief, there are too many of them. We won't make it. God damn it. Save yourself. I'll hold them off. Run. No, we're not
Save them.
Save him!
Fort spotted. Requesting support. Get off me.
I think they all died. Be dang.
On my way. Port spotted.
Our building is under attack.
Ready for action. We need backup.
I think they're gonna get still trying to get in there.
They're coming. We're under attack.
Well, quit running in and out of the building. Go in there and shoot them. What are you doing?
Danger close.
Shoo! I think I just ruined a bunch of men. A bunch of them.
Waiting orders. Let's do it.
They're trying to get inside.
On my way. Roger. Hostiles inbound.
There's my other car.
Let's do
Yeah, they should be able to shoot them.
They're breaking into our building.
Roger.
Okay, so if I don't leave people in here during the night, it gets very sketchy very quick. Okay, maybe tomorrow they'll fix all that.
The work
Receiving.
ain't gonna wait for us. Let's get to it.
Roger.
I want to go get
Ready for action.
To all survivors, the infected will decline. Seek others and rebuild. All survivors,
Chief, this is the same.
I'm tired of hearing that mess. Turn it off.
Let's go there.
Alright, so now we can go somewhere else. So
Let's do it.
I should listen to it more often. Oh, it's right here. Alright, so let's do this. Gather metal. Gather metal. Alright, that's what's wrong. All right, so how many people have I got to get on? So we can hold 300 something. I don't have any nurses. I need to get scientists. Let's see here. Pause this so I can figure out what's going on. All right, so I got. Do I do bricks or that's just metal? They should gather all that, okay? They're all scavengers except for the 3 children. Building menu. They want us to build a production walls towers. Wooden tower. They want us to build that. Uh-oh. Okay, well, build. We don't have metal, so let's build a wooden tower here. Let's go and build 3, because you know what? Heck with it. And I'm all a little scanted here.
Receiving. Going there.
I'm gonna run
Let's do it.
over here. What's over here? What is that? I don't even know. Headquarters. Can I make another? I don't have any bricks. Okay, so this is headquarters. These guys, okay, they're doing what they got to do. So these guys are building this, building this. Do I have any builders? Workers? Unemployed, none. All right, I have 8 squad members, 30 scavengers. Let's go ahead and let's take 10 out and do max here.
We're running out of stock.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you were running out of stock. Look how much stuff we got. So,
No more to find.
I thought I could honestly do get up in the top and have a really nice place to run around there.
Waiting orders.
What is this guy? Oh, he's just scavenging. All right.
Reporting. Going there.
There's a police department. Oh, okay, here.
Receiving.
Go there and then there. That should work.
On my way.
No, stay here.
Going there.
Then there. Okay. So these guys at 5%. All right. So what do we? Only thing we're missing is bricks here. So I need to go gather bricks. See any bricks I'm just doing. So let's do that. That is bricks there. What just happened? Oh, I've lost a squad, so I'm a little bit nervous here. I still wish I could make. How do I make this place bigger, better? All right, so what if we convert adapt building into a warehouse?
Clear. On my way. Let's do it.
All right, so how much is this going to take?
Waiting orders. Going there.
I don't know what's in there. It says there's
Let's do it. Ready for action.
this warehouse. It just needs. What do I need to build it?
Time to sleep, everyone.
Are these guys done?
Waiting orders.
Nope. So let's do this. These guys
Waiting orders. Let's do it.
go there. No, they should stay here.
On
Oh
my
shit.
way. Roger. There are some infected around here.
Not exactly sure what all I'm. Okay, that's that little building there. Okay. Let these guys stay there, and then these guys, when they're done,
Another one incoming.
I don't want them going here. So how do I click that off here?
Horde spotted.
resources.
It's okay, we need bricks, but we'll get them. We're gonna tear down a building.
Receiving. Attack! We need backup!
Vehicle conditions bad. I know you can rebuild vehicles and stuff now.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Reporting.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Yeah, but where? How do I create a squad now? Oh, wait a minute. I think I tried to make this into a, I don't know. What have I done here? What have I done here? I don't know. I clicked on that building. Now it says
Incoming. Reporting.
they've got books. They don't have any armor yet. I wonder. They need to go here. So where would I find armor? I need to go find a police station. Might be a good start.
Building clear.
All right, that building's clear. Then they're gonna go to this one.
Going there. Let's do it. We're on
That's
the move.
perfect. Perfect. All right. What's this? Sports shop. Maybe I should go there next.
Operator, we found something suspicious. There's a large piece of dried meat here with a piece of rope around it. It's attached to a counterweight. This seems to be a trap to catch something. Maybe humans, maybe animals, or maybe even the infected. Somebody must have set it up not too long ago.
All right. Let's inspect
Make sure
it.
it's disarmed and try to find out more about it.
Receiving. Let's do
Now,
it.
this is a sporting goods store, so maybe I can find some armor here. All right.
Let's do it. On my way.
These guys are 59%.
Ready for action.
So we'll keep those guys busy after that.
Operator. Chief, we just found an assault rifle. This will come in
Yeah.
handy against large hordes.
Yes,
Let's
it
just
will.
not waste too much ammo on nothing.
We'll shoot them in the air. I don't care. Let's get the damn
Use it
gun.
with caution.
Perfect.
Search done.
All stuff in the car. Come and get the rest of it.
On my way. Let's do it. Roger.
What about you guys?
Waiting orders. On my way. On my way. On my way.
So apparently I searched that and they just stopped there. Go see what's over here. And it's nighttime again. Damn time. Oh, it's just brand new morning. Okay. All right, so we're just missing 2 bricks.
Building clear.
All right, let's pause this. Let's see what's going on here. What's up here? Max. Let's go here to workers. Let's move that to 0. Let's take these workers, put them to max. All right. And, oh, they can take it down and get me some bricks. And I'll go back to scavenging because I've got a lot of wood and stuff. And I still have builders, right? Yep, still have 10 builders, so we're good there. What are these guys doing?
Ready for action.
Oh, yeah.
On my way.
These guys?
Receiving. Roger.
What are you doing?
Receiving.
I don't know why he's doing all that weird mess. Why don't I just get him to cancel that?
Let's do it. We're on the move.
Are we out of gas? No, we got plenty of gas. Vehicle's in good shape. Oh.
Going there.
Yes.
No more to find.
Off on your duties. So these guys know where to find?
Reporting. Going there.
Alright, let's try to get all those.
We're running out of stock.
What are we missing?
We need a workspace where we can experiment and re-engineer all the pre-pandemic technology.
Okay.
We could store all the books there, too. Let's build a research center and assign the most technical minds there.
Okay. So let's make this a research center.
Let's do this.
All right. So headquarters, squad quarters.
Clear.
While I'm looking here, let's see. Other research center. So how many max number of sites? 69. More than 14. Don't need 69. 122. There's 45. I just want to build to do like 15 or 20. There's 14. That's the closest I'm gonna get, I guess. I really do want more than that. I want a bit of put. Well, I guess for now. Okay.
We need more resources.
Aren't they tearing this down? Yeah, it's only 10% though. It's gonna be a lot of resources. A lot of that for resources too. That'll be next.
Clear. On my way.
Sir, the winter
Winter's
is
coming.
The
Already?
days will be shorter. The farms won't produce any more food.
I don't have any farms.
This might be the hardest days of the year.
I'm relying completely on finding food around here. Prepare for winter.
Let's prepare for winter.
Search done. On my way.
Okay, so these guys should do that.
Receiving. Waiting orders.
All right, so there's I've reached my no available because I don't have workers. All right. All right, so let me take these guys.
Receiving. We're on the move. On my way.
I haven't seen any survivors.
Going there. Going there.
Let's go ahead and look around.
On my way.
I can't believe I haven't seen any people. That's crazy.
Roger.
Adaptation done.
Good. What building were we just adaptation did?
On my way. For the zone!
We finished construction.
Chief, I've been looking around more recently, and I'm thinking everything's turning green, pure. We're not the masters of this world anymore.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Branches sticking out of windows and roots breaking through, as if the forest itself has come to reclaim the land.
Yeah.
All these animals around downtown, it's their world now. And the infected.
Well, let's eat them.
We might hunt animals for meat. Huh. Good job finding them.
Okay.
We're on the move. There's a vehicle in sight.
There's a vehicle. Oh.
Attack for the zone! On my way.
Look, I got me a truck over there. That's good to know.
Building clear.
I'm still looking for people though.
Going there.
Maybe it's this one.
Construction ready.
Horde spotted.
Is it nighttime again?
No more to find. We're on the move.
This is 42%. This is
Chief, we found some survivors. They've been living in terrible.
got the survivors.
Bring them
Yeah.
in.
Search done.
Bringing us some 3 more meat.
Search done.
All right. Is there any more?
Reporting. Going there.
How many of these? This is like. That's 5. Okay. Maybe I can actually get this car back.
Toil is over. Get some rest.
on the move. Let's do it.
All right, we got it to 1 here. Let's see. Oh, definitely.
Reporting.
10%. Okay. Kill him.
On my way. Waiting orders. Roger.
Okay, let me get over
On
here.
my way.
Look at this squad. I'm telling you. Okay, that'll work for me. What are these? Pole arms. Awesome. So I'm gonna take, once these guys make, I'll go down and get this car back. And then there's a place over here that's like a museum that gives me armor and stuff. That's awesome. How do I know? Oh, 60 seconds. A minute left. Let's do 3.
Receiving. We're on the move. Waiting orders. On my way.
All right, I need to take these guys, get this stuff back over here and get it emptied.
We're on the move.
Okay.
On my way. On my way.
Let them get all that stuff out of there. I'm gonna run down that museum down there.
Reporting. Roger. On my way. Waiting orders. Going there. Going there.
All right, let's go down here to.
Port spotted. Going there. Ready for action.
All right, so how many? I need to add 1 worker there. Okay,
We're missing resources.
I know. And what is this? This is still. Nope. This is at almost capacity. That's why.
Fine. Going there. Ready for action. Ready for action. Let's do it. Port spotted.
This is back to slow. Let's see what this is.
Waiting orders.
92, and this is.
Operator. Reporting. Going there.
Like food? Hardware store. Oh,
On my way. Waiting orders. There's
this is a
nothing left.
huge place. They better have found something good in
No
there.
more to find. Ready for action. Let's do it.
See how much crap you got.
Let's do it.
Didn't find anything down there?
Waiting orders. No more to find. Let's do it. On my way.
I wonder if it's 2 cars in there, would it make it go faster?
Get up, everyone. Work's waiting.
Somebody's coming. Raiders are... Get ready.
What's going on?
Sir, we've spotted some people.
Approach them friendly.
Reporting. Waiting orders. Chief, we found some seeds in one of the buildings. It looks like grain. There were some farming tools as well. Maybe we could use this to start cultivating the land again.
Maybe. Be awesome. Good.
Okay, bring that in.
We should have a place where we can cook meals for our citizens. This will
Yeah.
make our people much happier, too.
Yeah. Bring it in.
Okay, let's build a cookhouse.
Boss, we're running out of space for resources. We have to build a warehouse.
Build it.
Okay, we'll build one.
I drove past with 1 to drive back over here with the other one and shoot them.
They're coming! We're under attack!
Yeah, kill them.
Requesting support! We need backup!
We're out of storage space.
We're under attack! Take him down! We need backup! We need backup! We need backup!
How hard is it to kill these guys?
We're under attack!
Just
We
one?
need
He must be
backup.
John Wick. Okay. I guess we gotta get your ass back up here. This
The
car is
place
destroyed.
adapted.
Where's that car at? Up here.
Going there.
Some people are wandering around.
No room for resources.
Receiving. On my way.
Look at these guys. Tell them to come live with us.
On my way. On my way.
Sir, we've encountered a group of people. They're weird. What's more,
Accept them.
Ask
We
them
want
to
them.
join us.
Not because they're aggressive. What we need. Alright?
let's do it.
No room for resources.
Alright, I built 2 giant buildings. What is this? That is a housing. That is scientist. Alright. This has got 1,499. Which one did I turn to a warehouse? 250 logs. How much logs do I have here?
We're out
I
of
have
storage space.
bricks. 170. Alright, so
Ready for the ride.
okay. Alright, so these guys got my big old truck over here.
Ready for action.
And it holds a bunch of stuff too. That's awesome.
Let's do it.
These guys done with
Ready
that?
for action.
54%. Nope.
We're out of storage space.
I'm trying, baby. Just hard as I can. Just hard as I can, woman. Trying my damnedest.
Receiving.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Attack.
Let's do it.
Roger. We're on the move.
No more to find.
We're running out of resources.
Danger close. We're not alone here.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him.
Requesting support!
You got him. You got it. Shoot him.
Sir, we found a trail nearby. It looked as if a huge crowd had run and trampled everything in their way. There
Well,
must have been hundreds.
must have been. Still paused? Oh, because of that.
Have you heard anything?
Last night we could hear howls, as if crowds of monsters were shouting and wailing. I think something really big is coming our way.
Yeah.
Look for more
Let's do
signs. Track them
No
down.
room for resources.
Apparently something big's coming.
Hostiles inbound.
No idea what that means, but
Ready for action. We're on the move. On my way.
There's nothing left.
Hostiles inbound. Infected incoming.
We're under attack!
We're on the move. Ready for action.
Let's do it.
No free space in warehouse.
I know. What else you want me to do? There's some ammo there. Aren't I building?
Incoming.
The infected are pillaging a building.
hell y'all doing?
Let's do it. Reporting. Let's do it. On my way. Horde, spotted!
They're breaking into our building.
Receiving. Roger.
What's the other group? Oh, these guys.
Receiving. Hostiles inbound. On my way. There are some
Our
infected
building
around
is
here.
under attack. Our building is under attack. Our building is under attack.
Yeah, but maybe they'll do something now.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Where'd they
No
go?
free space in warehouse.
Get up and earn your keep.
Chief, you won't guess what happened. The
Someone had a
very
baby.
first child
Wow.
has been born in our zone. As much as it fills people with also a huge responsibility, we need a place where our kids will grow and learn.
Awesome. Let's build a kindergarten.
We'll build a kindergarten. Let's
Alright, so
raise
let's-
kids the best we can.
That makes sense. All right, let's
No
pause
space
that.
to store.
All right, how much is left of this? This needs.
We're running out of resources.
So is this thing almost done? It's 100%. So let's zero that, and then go here, max that. Okay, now let's go ahead and do this. There's no unemployed. There's no homeless. All right, so these guys
Ready
need to
for
go get
action.
this.
Going there. Waiting orders. Roger.
It's dumb how they do that, but you know, whatever.
On my way.
I can have 1,066 scavengers. This is become a warehouse, and it's finally getting built. 3%.
Operator. Let's do it.
All right.
Roger. Reporting.
These are the guys that do the ground clearing stuff. All right. So, oh, I can see in here. Let's go here.
We're on the move.
This has got plate armor. Now that. Can you imagine walking around in plate? Oh man.
Operator.
Imagine walking around in plate armor with
We're
AKs.
on the move.
That is awesome.
On my way. Operator. Roger.
A group of people is approaching.
Going there. Ready for action.
All right, y'all get back here and you can come live with me.
Some people are wandering around.
Yeah. There's,
Sir, we bumped into a wandering group. They've got some wounds from the infected. What's
We have a
more,
hospital. No, we
Some
don't.
of them are injured. The good thing about them, though, is that they seem to know how to handle a weapon.
okay. Except
Ask them to join us.
Roger.
the reason why they can't put any more in there because that's full, right? We're really close to it. This is at 18%. So I had it clicked. I thought apparently I didn't. So it's just that's how the cookie crumbles, right? Squad members scavenging. This guy's got the search done. Okay. All right.
Waiting orders. On my way.
What all they get?
Roger.
They got some knight armor. He's got plate armor now. All right, let's go over here to the police department and see what they got. All right, so once these get there, I'm just making them scavengers. I got more AKs. Look. Heck yeah, buddy. What's that? A shield? Right here. All right, start loading it in the truck. Come on.
Building clear.
I need more people. That's my whole problem. Well, ain't my whole problem. It's a bigger part
Going
of it.
there. We're on the move.
So I got 3 scavengers now,
Working.
25 builders,
Rest.
5 guards, 8 scientists. Alright, so they wanted other stuff done, right?
We're on the move. We're on the move. On my way.
Alright, let's do this.
Roger.
They should put all the stuff in there that they can.
We're on the move.
I don't have 7 guards. I must have a guard in each one of these guys. I have 2 pistols in that. 2 pistols in that.
4 resources.
And 1 pistol in that. So, how do I get them to go get a shop or a restaurant? Alright, so it's 8 p.m. We've seen giant. So what about, where's the science building? Alright, where's the science building? Right here.
Clear.
So how do I research though? Not research. 2 hours? What am I searching? What am I actually looking for? Anyway.
Reporting. We're on the move. Let's do it. Going there. Roger.
At least this way I'm so close.
There's nothing left. Clear.
30%.
Search done. Ready for action. On my way.
I don't know, dumb how they have to walk around like that. Alright, these guys.
There's nothing left.
Them to go over there. I haven't even unearthed all this stuff yet.
Going there. Roger.
These guys done?
Ready for action. We're on the move. Clear.
They got food.
Roger. Ready for action. Roger. On my way. Receiving.
Let's turn this around. And let's see if I can get these guys done. Alright.
On my way.
So go there. Then here.
On my way.
What in the hell are y'all, where y'all going? You drove up to go all the way around to there?
No more to find. Building clear. Waiting orders. Operator,
Are these guys that are waiting orders?
reporting.
No.
Clear.
Excuse me.
There's nothing left. On my way. Let's do it. Roger.
I don't know why they're doing it this way. It's weird.
Waiting orders. Clear.
Alright, so let's
On
check
my way.
my building here. Squad quarters?
We are out of resources.
Roger.
Does it matter how many?
We're on the move. We're on the move. Going there.
Let's go there. Let's do that.
Search done. Roger. On my way.
Not 100% how much I've learned, but
Receiving.
you're still doing it. What are you doing?
Ready for
Nothing?
action.
Everybody get ready.
Roger.
Alright, so what are the bricks? Crates of canned food. Oh, wow. I thought that were bricks.
Clear.
Alright, so. Alright, let's see. There's
No
food
more to
production.
find. Let's do it.
Alright, so how do I make that? How do I turn that? Alright, so rotate.
Ready for action. There's nothing left. Receiving. Roger.
Go there.
On my way.
It's not food, so that's good. Alright, so let's see what all my workers are doing. I got 57 total. I have none ill. I have 4 children. None unemployed. I have 12 squad members. 3 scavenging. 25 builders. So I'm going to have to drop the buildings down by 12. For these guys back over here. I'm going to need scavenging.
On my way. On my way.
Do we do that every time I accidentally? Yeah. Well, close.
Operator. Going there. On my way. There's nothing left. Building clear.
Chief, we found some medical supplies. They'll
Good.
definitely come in handy. Now we'll be able to give first aid to the wounded. But if we want to heal people more efficiently, we'll need to build a med bay.
Okay, so where the hell's the med bay? Okay.
A med base sounds like a good idea. We'll think of that.
Receiving. Going there. Roger.
There's more canned food in here. That's good. Alright, so how much is this being done? This is at 51%. Why can't I store stuff in it while it's partially done? That don't make sense.
Waiting orders.
67, 97.
Building clear.
Okay.
Going there.
We are out of resources.
We're out. We're out of some resources. He's got an assault rifle now. He doesn't. Let's go ahead and do that.
Wrap
Why is
it
it
up, folks.
1 hour and 12 minutes left? Why is it taking so long? I don't even know what I'm searching. Because I need 14. That would help it go faster, I think. Alright, guys. It has been real. It has been fun. It's been real fun. We're going to call it a day here. If you want to see some more, you have to like, comment, subscribe. Guys, love PCgaming. Remember, like, comment, subscribe if you want to.